Guys, this is Showmaster bringing a video. Today we're doing Web Deku got turned into a Neko, or am I pronouncing it right? I'm so sorry. But I did get fucking a lot of fucking comments. This better not be gay. What the fuck, guys? Somebody actually wanted me to do Web Deku have blood manipulation quirk. That's interesting, okay. Good job on an idea. Thank you, part 2. Yes, you are watching part 2 if anyone is watching this. Why your tone is increased? Jesus. What if Deku was the 11th Overlord? I already did the Overlord one, exactly. I think I posted it. I did get, Thank you very much for telling me how to actually say it. Japan, Neku's mean cat, but in anime it means half cat person. Incredibly weird. It is not. Okay. So yeah. I am actually smiling because I see how much feedback I'm getting for this one video, and that does make a smile on my face. Now, meanwhile, I wish this was a female Deku. What the fuck, guys? You guys can't be saying this. The fuck? I'm joking, but still, this is fucking hilarious. There will be a female version of this What If, and we'll see a female version of Deku gets kidnapped. So yeah. Now, technically, that's fucked up. But I don't fucking care, because it's my fucking channel, bitch. See. This is amazing, good storyline. Is there going to be a part 2? Yes, 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 yes. By the way, yes, about the female Deku, there will be a female Deku, of course. We always have to have our waifu cats, of course. Have to say, female Deku cat, yes. Sure, yes. Yes, of course, yes. Hatsumi and my anime waifu, of course, because he's smart though and stuff. So yeah, let's get this started, because respect all your waifus, bitch. Now then, where we last left off... Ah, shit, I need to go to my downloads. Fuck. Now then, where we last left off, mostly Deku was scratching his ears exactly, because they were irritating him. Now then, Green sees this exactly, and she's saying, "What's wrong, my pet?" And Deku just doesn't talk to her at all. Just give me a death glare after he just continuously scratching his ear. Because he feels something exactly. He just thinks that he just has an itch around his ears, but it feels like somebody's actually biting. He just thinks this must be something else. Now, Green uses her quirk exactly to zoom on Deku's hair exactly. And she sees a little flea. She just says, "Well, must you have a flea exactly?" And Deku says, "Wait, what?" And saying, "Yes, my pet, you have a flea." Well, cats and dogs get them. And like Deku says, "Stop calling me your pet exactly, because it's disgusting." Now then, she says that, "Well, you shouldn't be talking about your master about that, pet." Now, she's just smiling at him and saying that, "Well, first thing, I'll take off that flea for you exactly, and well, as long as you're not talking shit about me. And in return, well, I'll just take off that flea for you." Now then, Deku says no. He's just continuously scratching his ear. She says, "Fine, your loss." Now, she just says to him that, "Well, you're just gonna get a lot of fleas then." She used one of her quirks to copy that flea 100 times. To, mostly irritate Deku so much that he actually wants to cut off his head. Now, he says, "Fine. And she says, "What, my pet?" And saying, "Fine, you can take these ticks or fleas out of my hair." And, well, Deku looks defeated exactly. She is smiling about this, and she just uses her quirk to destroy all the fleas on Deku's hair. Now then, Deku gets all their flea corpses out of his hair, and it looks done. Now, she says, "Don't you supposed to say something to your master exactly for doing that nice thing?" And he says, "No, actually I don't." And she says that, "Well, you're supposed to be calling me, well, thank you, master, for picking these fleas out of my hair. Thank you, master, for feeding me and stuff and not just killing me on sight exactly." Saying that, "Well, your dad told you to keep me alive exactly." And she says, "Yeah, but when I saw your picture exactly, that's when I went to, well, turn you into a Neko." So yeah. Now then, she just states so that, well, just say that and, well, just say, "Thank you, master, for taking out the fleas," or I will just, well, bring back those fleas back to life and might control them to aggravate the shit out of you. Now then, Deku said you wouldn't, and she says I would, exactly, my pet. Now, she just reanimates all those flea corpses back to life. Now then, she mind controls all the fleas to do one thing only, to get on Deku's hair and just aggravate the shit out of him. Now, they're climbing up his legs exactly, and he's scratching his leg. Until, well, they climb up his tail, and, well, they're going to his hair exactly. He says, what the hell are you doing? And she says, what, you didn't listen, my pet? Huh, maybe I have to take off those ears and just let them regenerate again. Mostly you're not listening exactly. Seeing that, well, those fleas I have mind control to aggravate the shit out of you. So yeah, technically you just have to say one thing only. You just have to say, thank you, master, for taking out the fleas on my hair. Now then, she says I ordered you to do it. And Deku has to say it. He says, thank you, master, for taking out the fleas on my hair. Now, she says, good, my pet. And she just unreanimates the corpses. What will you... Wait, if you die in hell, will you just get back to life exactly and just go to double hell? Wait, is there triple hell? The fuck? Now, let's continue on. Just had to ask that one question for Hasbro Hotel, and the answer is no. You just get reanimated. Or some bullshit happens if you go to heaven. Now then, technically in, well, Fizzy Pop's world from Hasbro Hotel, would you technically go to hell for that? Dude, just gonna say that right now, hell would look so fucking cool if it actually looked like that. Imagine an entire hell society that will just only imagine you killing. Dude, I would fucking love to do that shit. I'll be like the Doomslayer, but like, fucking hilarious. I'll be a demon too. So yeah, let's continue on. You guys comment down below, do you actually like that idea or something? It would be fucking so cool though and stuff. Just saying. Now, let's continue on. Now, he just, well, just sighs exactly because he had to say that disgusting word. Now then, she says that, well, I should call her my dad exactly. Because, well, I do need a quirk. Now then, she just tells Deku to sit there and just be quiet when she's calling her dad. Deku actually tries to say something, but, well, he cannot. Now then, Deku cannot move at all and say anything, so he's technically, well, like a statue. Like SCP-173 when you stare at him exactly in that... No. I understand that SCP-173 looks thick. Hella thick. But I cannot do that to my Mei Hatsume waifu. Forgive me, Mei. I have to slap myself. So yeah. By the way, you respect your waifus or you're going to waifu jail. This is where all your waifus torture you for 20 years tops. May have to be torturing me. Should create an item that calls you Ebola. It's like hell, but you don't get to see your waifus in sexy outfits. So yeah. Now, let's continue on. Now then. Now. She calls her dad and tells All For One to come over to her house, because I actually had to show you something. Now then, All For One, well, said what is exactly, saying that you just have to see it. Now, All For One told Kiryu to open a warp gate to her house. Now, a warp gate is there, and Deku thinks that this is now an opportunity to run through that warp gate, but he cannot move, remember that. Now, All For One walks through, and he just looks at his daughter, then he looks at Azuka Midoriya. He just says, wait, what the heck you did to him? And saying that, well, Dad, I turned him into a cat. Or a Neko, exactly. Half cat person, half human. Say that, wait, so you turned him into a... Yes, I did. And technically I could give him any order and he has to obey it. He says, really now? And he's just staring at him. Now the Deku's thinking, wait, this is All For One? He looks like mostly Darth Vader with an outfit that looks so shitty. He actually looks like a ripoff of Darth Vader. Now then, mostly All For One wants to know how the hell she did exactly. Was it a quirk? And she says no. Mostly have these weird violet things of... Mostly, you remember that cat we used to have exactly a few years ago? And saying, oh, Mr. Mittens. And saying, yes, him. Saying that, well, I got some of his DNA and screwed around with it so I can create this. Pointing at Deku. Now that Deku just hates her. And he actually wanted to be in hell than this shit. In fact, he actually wants to kill himself because it's so fucking deteriorating. saying right here, Deku, fucking no. Green, she's a fucking waifu. Had to say put her under Mei Hatsumi, of course, because she's my top tier waifu. But put her under Mei Hatsumi, By the way, me and Mei Hatsumi did get an argument. She forced me in the closet. So yeah, I'm actually locked in the closet though, so I can't really fucking do anything. So yeah. Now then, let's continue on. Now, all for one says I really wanted to see these vials of that, well, substance you gave to Midori over there. Now then, she says sure. She walks to her room and all for one follows her. Now then, Deku says that great. I bet they're gonna inject me more of that disgusting stuff anyway. Now then, all for one sees this stuff though. It mostly has a label of cat. Mostly, she labeled with a picture and with the cat symbol on it, a C. A-T. Now then, he says, remarkable actually. You've always been better in chemistry though, than me exactly. And she says, thanks, Dad. Now, he says, wait, so he can listen to any order you give him and he'll do it. Saying yes, but I can't force him to give him my quirk, because that's technically forcing him. He has to willingly give me his quirk. Now then, all for one says, yeah, about that quirk. It's really weird. If I had to say if it was my quirk exactly, then I would just pass it on to you exactly. So yeah. Now, if I had to say, all for one would say the green that, well, if I had to say, me and you are different. If I had to say, when you're older, I would be still this age. Because, well, I can manipulate my age exactly. He shows her. Mostly he can manipulate his age to be a, well, teenager to, well, adult and stuff. He did create a clone to do this exactly, because, well, if he does it, then he's going to, well, Now, he says that, well, can you just tell Deku to, well, mostly eat cat food? And she says, yeah, I've been feeding that. And he starts laughing, saying that, wait, what? And she says, yeah, I mostly been, well, petting him, though, and he purred, and he starts laughing more. Deku hears this, and he's saying, that piece of shit. Now, he says, okay, let me compose myself in a second. And she says that, well, he does eat cat food, though, and, well, he is half cat, so he technically can eat human food or cat food. And I do have him, well, on a chain exactly, so he can't run away. All for one starts laughing again, saying that, are you going to put him on a leash, though, and just call him Mr. Mittens? No. Mr. Mittens was Green's pet exactly. It wasn't a human, it was a full cat. She loved Mr. Mittens. Now, all for one Mr. Mittens didn't go on the exact same good footing exactly. Mr. Mittens would hate all for one. In fact, he actually would try to hurt him. So yeah. Now, mostly all for one did save Mr. Mittens from a dog that was going to attack him, but well, he passed from old age. Now then, Green just says, really, Dad? And he says, what? And saying that you just brought up that. And he says, yeah, but it's been like years ago. And, well, she immediately cries and says that's great. You can just leave my house now. And, well, he does. He just tells, well, Deku that he's really screwed. And Deku says, wait, what? And saying, yeah, you're pretty much screwed, my guy. He says, well, have fun with my daughter. And he does it in like a, you two dating exactly. And he says, you piece of shit. And he flicks off Deku. Now then, Deku sees Green crying. He's not saying anything because he does not know what the hell she could do to him if she's really mad. Now then. Now, Deku does not say anything. He's just being quiet. Mostly staring at the window exactly. Now then, Green just tells Deku that he can now, well, do what the heck he wants, but he can't, well, directly leave thanks to the chain. Now then, Deku just sits back on the ground and just mostly getting away from Green. Now, Green says, really? You're not even going to ask how your master is exactly? Mostly not going to ask, is she crying at all? And, well, Deku does not answer at all. She says, I order you, pet, to ask me what the hell's wrong. And he says, what's wrong, master? And she says, oh, glad you actually asked. Saying that, well, mostly, if I had to say, my pet, Mr. Mittens, actually was a real cat. saying I lost some thanks to old age exactly, and well, weird shit. So yeah. Now, she was doing a fake thing exactly. All four knew this. Now then, he says, wait, you were... And she says, yes, faking it. Now, she is smiling about it, saying that you're a fuck... He just says you're a fucking sicko, you know that, right? And she says that, well, do I have to, well, shock you again? And Deku says, no, you don't have to. And she says, I think I have to, actually, for calling me a sicko, all this shit, though, not listening to my orders and stuff. I mean, you have, but still, it's a little aggravating. Now then, she says, wait for a second, because I had to get the remote out of, well, my room. She walks to her room exactly, and Deku's trying to, well, break the chain to escape exactly. Now then, he sees the chain actually has a weakness exactly. Mostly he sees that it's really, well, not really old, but he sees that, well, it has a lock on it. And Green left the key on the couch. He immediately grabs the key from the couch exactly and unlocks himself. He says, yes, I'm finally free. Now then, he tries to open the screen door, but it is locked. Green gets back and sees Deku actually on his chain and trying to escape. He finally does get the screen door open, but before he can walk out there and just jump, she immediately said, stop, pet, and he does. He says, shit, and she says, that's great. Trying to escape me, trying to call me a sicko, not listening to my orders exactly. What the fuck can you do wrong exactly, pet? Now then, Deku is knowing he's going to get fucked, because physically and mentally, no homo. Now, she just tells Deku to just put his chain back and give him the key. Now then, Deku tries to resist giving her the key before she just, well, shocks Deku, and he does give the key exactly to her. Now then, he is back in his chain and he's mad because he could not escape exactly. Now then, she says that, well, pet, good try of trying exactly of escaping. But, well, who's going to believe you're the real Midori exactly? People are just going to say you're the fake one because, well, the clone's at your house speaking to your mother. I can just tell that clone to, well, kill your mother. And I could. But I'm not doing that because, well, I don't want to be like the person that kills people's mother. Because my mom works abroad. And I don't actually get to see her at all. So yeah. Now, Deku's thinking that's like the exact same situation his dad is exactly. Now, she asks Deku about his life exactly, saying that does he have a dad at all? He says, I do. And he just works abroad anyway, like your mom. She says, really now? That's really weird. Now, Deku just yells out that, well, he might be cheating. My dad might be cheating on my mom, which your mom exactly. And he starts laughing. Now, Green gets mad about this, though, because mostly talking about her mom exactly is a touchy situation on her. Now, she immediately shocks Deku, and he's on the ground trying to take off the collar, but he cannot. Now then, she just says that, pet, you're just squirming down there, though, mostly trying to take off that stupid collar. But you can't. Now then, she, well, turns up the volume of the shit. Shocking, exactly. Continue on doing it until she gets tired of doing it and she stops. Now then, Deku's, well, eyes are, well, going to... He seems like he's going to cry, but he does not. Mostly just water comes through his eyes and they just stop. So yeah. Now then. Now, she says that, well, what else aggravates cats exactly? Wait, let me try something. She immediately used her laser beam quirk. Now, this does not break through walls at all. It's just a regular laser pointer quirk. Deku sees the dot and does not mostly attempt to do exactly. Green is continuously pointing around though and stuff, and Deku mostly goes in his urges of cat, and, well, he starts going after the dot exactly. Now then, she just starts laughing and saying that, so cats are weak exactly. What if I actually put you in a dog, or dragon, or some earth shit? Now then, Deku hates this. And he actually stops doing it. He says, oh, good, I actually took control of my body exactly, this stupid body. And, well, he just says, wait, couldn't I just take off my head exactly and just, well, roll it outside and just regenerate? She says, yes, but your regeneration process is slow, because I have, well, slowed it down enough that, well, taking off your head would take about 10 minutes to regenerate your entire body. plus your organs. Now then, he says shit. And she says that, well, even if you did cuff your head though exactly, I'll just feed your old body to the Nomus. But, well, your clothes and your, well, body exactly will regenerate with it. For some reason, the regeneration quirk looks like that. It's really actually cool. Now then. Now, Green says that, well, let's check see. Laser pointer works. Shocking doesn't work exactly. Maybe I should pet you again. And, well, Deku just, well, tries to move mostly get in the corner and just telling her to not do that exactly, because that thing's disgusting doing. She says, what, petting you? I mean, I already have free reigns in my house exactly. I do where the hell I want in my house. Now, she is, well, creeping on Deku exactly. Now, she grabs Deku's tail and she just, well, twists exactly. Deku's hurting and, well, she pets him exactly. Now, she, well, uses her quirk of manipulation to create, or technically Momo's quirk, to, well, create chains to keep Deku's hands, well, not moving at all in his feet. Now then, she's just petting Deku until he cannot handle it and he purrs. Now then, if I had to say a cat or dog person, mostly mental-wise, if I had a random friend with a dog exactly, I knew the friend really closely exactly, then yes. But if it was a random stranger on the street, bitch, I'm believing. No fucking way. Fuck that shit, I'm out. No way. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Now, let's continue on. Now then. Mostly Deku part exactly, she's saying good. Now, what would happen if I actually, well, if you deny order and I pet you exactly? That'd be really weird. Would you obey it or something else? It'd be really weird exactly. Now then. She stops petting Deku and she says, wait, mostly, it is getting close to, well, not night, but still. It's, well, it's mostly 12 o'clock exactly, noon. Or like the Western times would say, high noon. Now then. She mostly tells Deku that, well, if you just be quiet for an entire hour exactly, and without making any rude comments about your master, and mostly when I tell you to do something, you'll do it, while me ordering you to do it, then, well, maybe you get to, well, do something. Next, saying what exactly? Saying that, well, mostly, I can't really, well, allow you to play on my phone, because, well, you might call somebody, though, and try to get me busted. Can't let you touch my, well, other things, but, well, I'll give you a quirk. In fact, it'll be a bone quirk exactly. I mean, I could torture you with it, though, just mostly forcing bones out of your body exactly, and, well, just make you seem weird. So, yeah. Now then, Deku says that's weird exactly, the bone quirk. And, well, she says yeah, because it's supposed to be a torture quirk exactly. Mostly, I have listed quirks in my head exactly that I can use on torturing you. The bone quirk, the blood quirk, a few other quirks I can't remember the names of, but they can do serious things to your body. In fact, I actually tortured somebody that was turning to a Nomu, and he was my ex-boyfriend, and, well, he was spewing shit about me through the school, so I turned him into a Nomu. Now then, Deku's saying, wait, what? And saying that yes. Now, saying that if you try to escape again, that, well, serious consequences will happen. Now then, Deku just shuts up now, because he knows that you can just torture him to become an obedient pet so much that he's like a Nomu. Now, she says, good, you're actually being quiet now. Now then, let me explain your situation. You're fucked because, well, you can't escape my house. Well, technically all your friends don't know you're actually here. The clone of you is, well, pretending as you though and stuff, and, well, could kill your mother if I wanted to, but I do not want it. So yeah, and my dad does not want you to die or get turned to a Nomu, so I can't do that either. Now then, she says that, well, just be quiet for a while exactly, and she's thinking. Mostly walking back and forth and thinking what she could do to Deku. Now, Deku's trying to move his chain exactly to, make it seem more comfortable exactly. To sleep. Now then, she thinks of torturing him in his mind exactly. But she thinks that that might cause him to turn to a Nomu, so she scratches that idea. Now then, she thinks of a better idea, cutting off Deku's body parts. Now, she walks in her kitchen exactly and gets a butcher knife. Now then, she says, "Oh, pet," and Deku looks, and she has a butcher knife. Knife exactly. He sees that. Now then, he says, "Wait, what the heck are you gonna do with that?" And she just says, "What? Are you scared exactly of this big knife?" And, she just says that, I was going to, turn you into a gnome, but I can't do that. I can't torture your mind, so I should just cut off your body parts exactly and let them regenerate on their own. Now then, Deku says, "Wait, don't do that." And she says, "What? I mean, you did try to escape, though, and you did make fun of my mother. So, yeah, that's fair." And he says, what can I do to get out of this punishment exactly?" And she says that, technically you just get another punishment, but it won't be this worse. Saying that, I'll just, mostly yank out your ears so much that they'll fall off, and then you'll regenerate them a lot. Now, she used her, quirk that mostly makes Deku's pain 10 times worse. She grabs Deku's arm and he's trying to yank away, but she is holding with a tight grip. And she cuts off Deku's arm. She does it slowly, of course, though. Now, Deku was going to scream before she mostly created a gag and just shoved it in his mouth and told him to be quiet. Now, she cut off Deku's arm exactly. Now, this is the clothes he was wearing actually, so yeah. Now, Deku sees his arm moved and he immediately faints. Or technically just, goes to sleep because of all the shock. But she says, "Oh, you're not going to sleep yet, my pet." Now, she just throws his arm across the room into the trash can. Now, she just, uses her quirk to give Deku adrenaline to keep him awake. Now then, she immediately just grabs his arm and just cuts off the other one. Now, she says, "I think those will do for a while." Now, she can see Deku's bones first regenerating, then with mostly the fibers and stuff in the skin. Now, Deku does have 2 huge marks where his arms were cut off. Now, let's get to, a new character that's gonna come. Now then, a portal opens up and it's Deadpool Deku. He sees this shit, and he says, "Wait, what universe am I in?" He says, "Neko Deku." Oh, fuck, on Christ's stick, there is a god. Now, Green Season says, "Who the hell are you?" Saying that I'm, I'll just show you. He takes off his mask and saying, "I'm him." He says, "Wait, you're a Zukumidori?" And, wait, that's a Zukumidori. Saying that, "Yes, I'm from a different timeline, where I actually have Deadpool's powers exactly. I'm technically the guardian of all timelines exactly. Keeping timelines in peace exactly." Saying that, let me guess, he tried to escape, and she said, "Yeah." Saying, "Huh." Now then, he just states to Green that, that's a predicament. And she says, "Yeah, now, what the hell you want to be here exactly?" Saying that I always check see each universe time to time to help him out. And saying that, in this timeline, actually Deku got kidnapped. Huh. I mean, there is a similar timeline where actually Deku gets, there's a time where Deku gets kidnapped exactly by you. And saying that, "Really, how's that one going?" And saying that, you got to check it out yourself. He immediately opens 2 portals, Nomu Deku and, Kidnap Deku. Now then, he first gets Nomu Deku out of there. Immediately, Nomu Deku sees Green and immediately just hide behind Deadpool Deku. Deadpool Deku is way taller than both of them. Now then, he did close that portal to, Nomu's place, Nomu Deku's, and, mostly the Kidnap Deku's universe. Now then, he says, "I really don't know why I opened 2 portals exactly, but, this is Nomu Deku exactly. Mostly he is scared of you exactly, because, you turned into a Nomu." Saying that, he doesn't look like one, and saying that, mostly your dad wanted to see the hero that, he could never save a kid. Saying that he's a failure. And this would fuck up his career forever. And it actually didn't, though. It, makes the villains seem like fucking sick people. Now then. Now, mostly Green tries to walk up to Deadpool Deku and to Nomu Deku. Now then, Nomu Deku's just holding on Deadpool Deku's arm. Now then, Deadpool Deku tells the Nomu Deku that, mostly, how old is your universe exactly? and he scans Deku and checks to see. Mostly this universe is, well, a few years old exactly. Only, well, let's just see. This universe is brand new, so, well, yeah, it's a little screwy here and there. Now, most of you are going to be saying, where did Deku take him exactly? Mostly he took him where, well, mostly where they have their dorms now. Now then. Mostly, Deku, well, has two timelines, where Green took him back and where he stayed. This is the one where he actually stayed with Class 1A. So yeah. Now then, Deku says that you really don't want to scare him exactly, because he has a few quirks. A bone quirk, well, that shit hurts, just experimenting with me exactly. A quirk that lets him copy DNA, and, well, a flying quirk exactly with wings. Now then, he just states the Green to stay back exactly, and she does. Now then, immediately he says that, well, technically I can't keep him here while his, well, arch nemesis exactly. He opens a portal back to Deku's universe, and he grabs Green from his universe. Now then, Green there is she's sick as fuck. Because, well, she likes torturing people for the fun of it and all this shit. Carnage and her way actually make a great team. Now then, she immediately just tells Deku to get by her exactly. Now, Deku does. Now then, she immediately yells at him, saying that how the heck could he escape exactly, saying that when we get back to our own timeline that I'm going to torture you exactly. Now then. Now. Immediately Green sees herself, saying that, wait, you're me? And saying, yes, I am. Saying that, how old is our universe exactly between? Saying that, well, I can't really tell exactly, but you guys are, well, the exact same age, but... You guys are the exact same age, but our timelines move way differently. So, yeah. Now then, he just yells at the narrator, me, to say, what the fuck, dude? You made this shit fucked up. Now, Emily Green from Deku's universe knows what he means, and the Green from Neko Deku does not know what the fuck's he talking about. She asks him, is he okay in the head? And saying that, hell no, I'm not. Mostly if I had to say, I would be in a Salem asylum without this quirk. Mostly I would be killing everybody there. Now, he states the Green that, well... Saying that, well... Wait, is that when... Wait, he's in chains? And she says, yeah. Says, huh. Now then, he tells Neko Deku that, well, in 2 weeks, that, well... At least she doesn't, well, actually put you on... Mostly make you like Blair Witch exactly. Now... He did this to screw around with this Deku. I fucking love it. Now, she says, wait, what you said exactly said that? Well, at least he doesn't have the ability to transform into a cat or something. It'll be really humiliating for him, exactly. Now, Emily Neko Deku says that, the fuck, dude. And he says, whoa, dude, come on. I just gave her an idea. She really wouldn't do it, would she? And she's smiling about this. And she said, oh shit, Emily Deku says, oh shit, she is going to do it, and saying that, well, I should take these two, mostly Deku and, well, mostly Green back to their timeline, and, well, let you two have your fun. Now, he says, well, goodbye, you guys, and he just mostly shoves Deku and Green back to their universe. Now, he says, well, you two lovers have fun. Emily Green says, if you don't get out of my house right now, I'm going to throw something at you. He says, well, I'm going now. He just opens a portal and goes through it, and it closes. Now, she's smiling about this because she has figured out a way that, well, she can technically go in somebody's mind and force them to transform where she wants. Now then, she forces Deku to turn into a cat. Mostly a green cat, exactly. Now then, Deku looks at himself saying, wait, I look like a cat. And she says, yes, you do. Now then, she just grabs Deku by the tail and saying that, well, technically you're now powerless exactly. Your quirk does not work in this cat form. So she starts laughing. Now, I think we're going to end off here. This has been the Shadow Master, and goodbye.